Okay, we're live, I think. Give me just a second. Messing with some settings. Yes, we are live. Good, good. Always always a good start. That nothing went wrong in the process. Sorry, things are running very slowly right now. I'm just trying to apply tags and such. Agent, what's going on? How you doing, boss? Good to see ya. Thank you. Thank you so much, computer. I love you so much. Sorry, I thought I copied tags. Apparently I didn't. So we're gonna sit here for longer, which is just so much fun for everybody, isn't it? Gonna move that over and center it a little bit more. If you notice anything not centered, yell at me and I'll try and center it. Alright, tags are in. Category is gaming this time, not music, because Paper Mario Sticker Star, although it has quite the soundtrack, I would not consider it strictly a form of music. Alright, tags are good. Hey Carlton, what's up? Alright, close that. Hopefully that will allow things to proceed more smoothly and less laggy-like. Okay, I should explain, because again, it says part 1. Didn't we do part 1 last night? We sure did. Not. So, two things. Number 1, last night was unbelievably scuffed. Even with my best efforts of trying to put things together and make things flow, I've just realized my face cam is so not lined up with the game, and I need to fix that. Sorry for wasting everybody's time. There we go. It should be lined up. Is that exactly lined up? Is it too high? I have no idea. That looks good, I think. I'm just gonna do that. And that looks like it's pretty lined up to me. If it's not, let me know. Okay. So, yes, what we did last night was supposed to be part 1, except it was very scuffed. We had frame rate issues, nobody showed up, and also I goofed up. It turns out I did not do the most turn-efficient way to get through Warm Fuzzy Plains, as Agent kindly informed me earlier today. So, I changed the title to last night as Test Run, and this is going to be the true part 1, hopefully, assuming everything works how it's supposed to. Also, OBS is playing nice with Citra full screen today, so we get a cleaner visual, which is very nice. I'm not going to go click on the screen or anything or test my luck, but before, in preparation, everything was working okay. So I hope it stays that way. But yeah, we're just gonna do it over. I will stick with what I said last night about I'm doing glitchless. So whatever that opening your album to skip the paper cone Goombas that I didn't know was a thing until recently, and I somehow managed to pull off last night. We're not going to be doing that because I assume that's not intended. And I'd like to play the game, maybe not the intended way, but using intended, features and stuff like that. So I will not be doing that. It was sick. I was big hype when I pulled it off, and there was actually 0 people in chat. It was very depressing. But yeah, no, it was cool. Congrats on episode 200 of the Daily Rip, by the way. Thank you. Yeah, high key, wasn't really sure where the Daily Rip was going to end up. Probably would have expected it to do more by now than what it's done. But hey, 200 days in a row is 200 days in a row. You know, that's significant. And the likes per capita has been much higher recently. Normally it's around 1 per 100 views, but lately it's been higher than that. So I guess maybe it's reaching more of the right audience, which would be really cool. And I wasn't sure whether to do something special. It just so happened to line up that the new pack I bought last week happened to land on today. So I guess a little special for day 200. But yeah, 200 days, almost 7 months. March 3rd was the first episode, which is insane. But yeah. Don't know why I'm still doing it, to be honest with you. Honestly, the only reason I'm still doing it is because I have, like, hundreds of packs sitting in my room. And it'd be depressing to just rip them by myself. Like, I don't hate the series, it's just, like, I would have expected it to do more by now, I guess. And I guess blow up. Like, we haven't had an episode hit 2,000 views in 200 episodes. Which is kind of, I don't know, demoralizing, but, you know, it is what it is. It's not everybody's thing. I knew that from the beginning. So, you know, I appreciate the people who stick around and watch. And we're still bringing in new people, because we bring in people, and then people ask, why do you do that thing with your head? And it's like, it's hard to explain. I feel weird just staring at the camera and going, hey all, hope you're doing well and welcome back to the daily... It doesn't... I don't know, I feel like it's creepy. I'm just staring at the camera, like there's gotta be some kind of movement, or... I don't know. It just doesn't seem right. I can't really explain it. So yeah, I want to make it animated. I want to draw the viewer in and, you know, let there be some excitement, you know? But... whatever. By the way, I'm going to yap about this because I have no other good place to yap about it. The YouTube app and, like, the Shorts creator interface is dog water. Like, it actually sucks so bad. Like, it has degraded over time. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Because it used to be that you could generally follow, like, if you, like, had a video in there, right? And you wanted to scroll through your footage. It would, like, kind of smoothly go over each frame, right? It started getting really choppy, like it wasn't smooth anymore. Like, a couple months ago. But I kind of got used to it. I was like, okay, it doesn't mess the timing up too bad. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Also, hello, Skylar. Welcome to the stream. So I was dealing with that, right? And then I started having issues where if, I had to start using my camera app on my phone instead of YouTube itself to record the clips, because I was having an issue where I would record the clip and then go in to try and, like, shorten it and make sure it lined up and made sense, but, like, the timing was off. Like, it would start, like, half a second into the clip and end, like, half a second early. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but there was something off with the timing. So, like, the clips would get cut off, and it was weird. So I couldn't use that anymore, so I had to import the clips. When I imported the clips from my camera, that issue stopped. But now I'm running into another issue. So, if you freshly download the YouTube app onto your device, and you go to make a short and you put some text on the screen, and then you go and you drag around the little bar that shows where the text starts and the other one where it ends, the video will scroll with it to help you line it up better. After the first time, the shorts interface changes completely. The button to change the length of the short appears in a completely different spot. And you now drag it, and the video doesn't come with it. So you have to drop it and pray that wherever you put it, it lines up. So you have to keep dragging and dropping it over and over again, hoping to line up with the exact frame where you want the text to start being on the screen. And obviously that's no good. So, and I was thinking, oh, you know, let me just bring it into an editing software. There's no quick and easy way to get those clips from my phone to my computer. I tried doing it today. It was genuinely more efficient to delete the YouTube app, re-download it, and do it that way. Every possible minor inconvenience has come up over the course of the months of doing this series. The Shorts interface is genuinely terrible. Like, if you're gonna make shorts, use an editing software. Somehow get the clips and throw them into an editing software and do it that way. Don't use the YouTube one. It's so bad. The only reason I still use it is because I don't want, like, the text font to change randomly. I feel like that could be off-putting for people who've watched the series for a while. But also because there's just no good way to get the clips somewhere else. Like, they're too large. I can't email them to myself. So I'd have to use some other way of transferring them that takes forever. So I just generally suck it up and deal with the YouTube shenanigans. But it's awful. It's borderline unusable. I mean, it's genuinely terrible. Cannot not recommend it enough. But, alas, we persist. The packs persist, and so do I. But, yeah, it's not particularly fun. But hey, listen, you know, when I see one do better than I expect it to, it's nice. I mean, we've got some with 900 views and 15 likes, and it's like, hey, that's pretty good. That's not bad. I generally expect around 9 to 10 likes on that short, and it's got 15 likes. So, you know, obviously it comes with its fair share of difficulties, but please allow glitches for the run. Why? Why? Why do you want me to allow glitches so bad? It might save us one turn, like... I don't want to sit around and redo the same save state to try and pull off that inventory thing again. I guess it didn't take that long, but like... I don't know. I feel like when you do challenge runs like this, generally people ban glitches. Maybe I'll make a save state, so we can like try the glitch, but then use a different. I'll save state before Cone Goombas, and then we can like do it, but not as part of the run. I don't know. Anyway, now that we've got the most boring bit out of the way, where there's no battles and no strategy. We can... No change to the first battle, by the way. Still, as far as I'm aware, you don't have paperization privileges yet. And the enemies are too spaced out to be able to do a one-shot kill with a hammer. So I don't believe there's any way around 2-turning the 3 Goomba fight. Because you can't leave. You know, you're stuck with what you've got in terms of stickers. Ethics are out the window in the eyes of optimization. I mean, that's more of a true statement than you realize. Alright, let's see. What do we got going on here? Oh, that's probably where that email came from. Okay. I thought I was getting, like, scammed earlier today, but I think I just signed up for an email list and forgot about it. Okay. By the way, another thing I want to yap about. Making a thumbnail for this series has been unbelievably difficult because of how low res all of the PNGs are in this game. I had to find like the largest sprites I possibly could and just stick them on the screen because all of them, they're so crusty. I didn't want to put like crusty Goomba sprite in the thumbnail. So instead we have Big Buzzy Beetle and Bruiser, who is in exactly 1 level. Alright. I should probably, save state in case I screw this up. Yeah, that would be wise. Hold on. I'm save stating in case I goof this up. Save state. Please let me save state. Thank you. It will overwrite this one. And back to full screen. There we go. I'm just like that. Alright. Alright. I'll go hop, slipper, kill. I'll tell you why. Money. That's why. This is going to be a broke boy run because a lot of coins come from, actually that's a really good, thing to think about is we cannot snow rise grind. We cannot snow rise grind. The snow rise grind does not exist. There is no snow rise grind at Ba Sing Se. But, yeah, we're gonna need to get coins where we can. Because our main source of coins is kind of out the window for this run. And we're gonna need extra. Because in order to do the Toad missions and still be able to get that HP up heart at the end of the game, we need to be able to have enough coins to pay off all the enemies that are bullying him. So, we're gonna need some bread for sure. These are still have Bafflewood? True. Very true. Bafflewood, my beloved. Alright. Give me these. I'll wait for you to pass by, and we'll skedaddle. Alright. I think, one of, I think Ice Flow has one. Shy Guy Jungle has one too. It's not Bafflewood good, but it's pretty good. Is that an idea for coins? I'm all for it. Hold on, I need to make inventory room so I can, my map. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. I need to make inventory room so I can actually store this. Get rid of the worn out jump. Yeah, there we go. Take this. How do... Huh? This is not... Why is it like that? I hate that it's like that. Okay, whatever. Scissors! I'm sorry, I didn't upgrade the turn count. Oops. Alright, it's at 2. Strike Lake 3 leaves plus Bafflewood Paperization. Wait. You're so right. Wait, you're so right. Just gotta watch out for ninjas and stuff, I guess, but you're so right. Turn leaves into shiny leaves and then either sell them or turn them into other stuff, which might arguably be worth even more coins in a shop. Anyway, turn count up to 3 because we have to use the scissors on Bowser Jr. Another one where, there we go. We love button mashing. Whoops. Alright. Dead stream, indeed. Hello, Void. I've already spent more time in the Bafflewood than I probably ever should. Also, how's music volume, chat? Please let me know if it's too loud, too quiet. Hopefully it's okay, but let me know if it's too loud. I can't imagine it would be too quiet, but if it's too loud, let me know. Alright, so that's turn number 3. Music's just fine? Awesome. Appreciate it. Alright, we're gonna hide behind bushes. Or he could just face the other way, that's fine. That works too. Alright, hello lads. Let me talk to your leader in the bush, please. Oh, also, since this is the TechBid first part again, I want to shout people out because I did that last night too, and now that one's like a science experiment. First of all, shout out Agent for Sticker Star ball knowledge, and just because for being another Sticker Star enjoyer. Save state, yeah. Yeah, I will save state. I'm gonna save state pre-paperization. I don't know when paperization odds are determined, so I will save state pre-paperization, and then we can go until we get... Actually, I don't even know what the output options for a Bot Hammer are, but I know it shouldn't take too long to get a Burn Hammer or a Chill Hammer, and then we can one-turn Cone Goombas. Alright. So we will save state after we put the bridge back. Be a shout out Agent, credit to Agent, and then there's 2 more people I want to give big credit to. First off, Astronauter, which is where I got the idea to do this. Astronauter did a Nuzlocke of Sticker Star, where you can only use every sticker type once, which is a really interesting idea that I wouldn't be opposed to doing myself at some point. And then I also want to give a shout out to Bringle, who did a minimum turns run of 1000 Year Door and the remake. So that's another source of inspiration for this run. So shout out to them. Was shocked to see the other day. Whoops, I didn't save state. Hold on. I remembered. Alright, we're fine. Escape. Save state. I don't know. Keep it out of the way. Slot 7. There we go. Get cursor off the screen. Actually, can I just like not capture cursor maybe? Yeah, there we go. No cursor capture. Alright, Now we can vaporize. Need this to be a burn hammer or a chill hammer. And then I need to be very careful in the next room. Alright, that works. Chill hammer it is. I will go grab the scissors because I'm going to need them later. And try and not get this guy's attention here. Had some issues with that last night. But yeah, the Nuzlocke was a cool idea, and I was shocked. Astronauter only has like 7K subscribers. Which is nuts, because the quality is like way above that. So if you're a Sticker Star enjoyer, go subscribe to Astronauter. Astronauter also did a no damage run, I believe. So if you are a Sticker Star enjoyer like myself, then you are going to want to check out Astronauter's channel. Give me these because nuclear warhead, and then Slaphammer fandom stand up. Agent will be standing up immediately. Alright, there we go. And now I no longer need to spend like 15 minutes trying to do this, but I did not realize... Actually, this... I thought about this as well after Agent told me. The video that got me back into, like, being, like, majorly playing Sticker Star again, after not playing it for a while, was Don Schnack's, minimum battles, and if you battle, you have to get a perfect, run. And that run is technically invalid because, one, you can skip Cone Goombas, and two, even if you do Cone Goombas, you can perfect them. So, which I didn't know until today, so I can't blame him. Alright, I save stated. I kind of do want to try this just for the heck of it. Nope. Alright. I don't remember exactly where to do it. Alright, let's try this again. So he was like lined up around here. He did like a weird turnaround thing. No. This is not necessary for the run, I just want to do it again. Because it's cool. I just want to do it because it's cool. Nope. Gosh darn it. I'm not going to go back into full screen because I'm probably going to screw this up a bunch of times. Alright, he like goes over to the grass area. I swear that wasn't as far that time. Hold on. I do not remember how I did this. He goes over to like this peak in the grass right here. The runner that I watched do this. And I pulled this off last night, so I know it's possible. It might be frame perfect. It's probably not frame perfect if I pulled it off. Nope. Come on. I hit X and it didn't do anything. Okay. Okay, come on. I just want to pull it off. I don't necessarily want to use it for anything. No! How did I do this last night? He like goes over here, and then like back to here. No. You can see it like push me into the cutscene. Nope. I'm assuming that this is what it is. I don't even know if this is necessarily the way to perform the glitch, but assuming this is a glitch at all, and it's not just like, I don't know, whoops, that's the wrong button. Hold on. He like runs along here, and then goes back here, and then I don't know how to explain exactly what he does. But I did it last night. I pulled it off last night. Okay, so here's like the wall, I guess. There's like a wall cutscene trigger. If we could like kind of try to line ourselves up with that. Nope. Why can't I do it? I think you have to be right on the edge. Then once you close the album, hold right. Yeah. Okay, that wasn't close enough. No worries, Benny. It's good to see you. Nope. Okay. I have to, like, figure out exactly where this is. Like, I'm trying to approximate, like... It's weird. This is so odd. I did this last night. I had no problems doing this. Or, well, I had slight problems, but not significant problems. Alright. This is not working! I did this last night! Why is it not working? He, like, goes further back. I don't know how to explain it. Oh! Huh? Is that... Hold on. No, it is! You can walk back into the cutscene trigger. That's so weird! I was gonna say, is it just like a patch of ground? Is it just like a patch of ground that doesn't trigger the cutscene? But no, you can walk back into it. That's so weird. That's so strange. Why is it like that? Huh. Okay, well, I mean, we pulled it off. Maybe back further. Yep, there we go. I don't get it, but there it is, I guess. Let me save state this, actually, just in case we want to, like, I don't know, screw around. Save state slot 10. Like I said, I won't, I'm not going to actually use this to, like, skip the Paper Cone Goombas, because I assume this is a glitch or an exploit of some kind that is not intended, and I want to beat the fights in the intended way. So I am going to go back to save slot 5, and we are going to fight the Cone Goombas. But I just wanted to do that. I think it's cool. Alright. However, we can do these guys in one turn instead of two, as Agent kindly informed me today. You can turn a Bah Hammer into a Burn or Chill Hammer. You could make two save states, one for glitch and one for no glitch. I mean, I guess technically that's kind of what we did. Yeah, we could do that. Anyway, yeah, you can totally one-turn these guys. That is the first time in my life I've ever perfected the Paper Cone Goombas. And I've probably beaten this game, I don't know, 20 times total. And that's the first time I've ever perfected that fight. So, cool. Alright. Yeah, we'll keep one save with, where we got past them without, Yes, absolutely. Yeah, that's. I'll have to keep that in mind for my next playthrough. Some extra coins to start out the game. Not that I normally end up needing them, but you know. Question is, will my analog stick break after like one level like it did yesterday? Nope, my analog stick is working. All right, that's good. Let me save state. I'll keep the one I had just so I can practice the. I doubt I'll ever get into Sticker Star speed running, but I'll save over. I'll save it 9, I guess. So 9 is the good. 9's the one we're currently using. 10 is the one where we skip the Coney Goombas. Okay. Anything to handle before we move on? I don't think so. We can one turn. Now I'm curious about, can you skip other fights with that? Like, I wonder if the world record skips, like, can you skip cutscene triggers for, like, I don't know, 5 Goombas or Kamek or, you know, pretty much any cutscene trigger that doesn't involve, like, talking to an NPC. Reminds me of, like, punch card strats in Undertale. Anyway, we're gonna move on to Bouquet Gardens. Yeah, I've always thought this game was pretty well put together, but definitely not supposed to be able to do that. Ooh. What should I toss? I will toss Worn Out Jump. Single target, No! That's so tragic. Wait. Hold on. That's so tragic, dude. That's so funny. Okay, this is why we save state, people. This is why we save state. That's so funny. Dead Run, SMH, true. I did it again. Gosh dang it! All right. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the Worn Out. I need to pick this up without angering bro. There we go. All right. Now, are we able? Should I go for the? I'll do it. Screw it. If I just need to. It's this one Goomba that I'm worried about. If we can get past him, nobody else in this room should be a problem. It's just I technically don't need the fan because that's not how we're gonna handle Mega Sparkle Goomba. What should we do here? Let's get rid of the Worn Outs. They're probably the worst things I have on me. Just thinking about, toss the mushroom since they take up a turn. I shouldn't need a mushroom at any point. If anything, I'm going to sell the mushrooms, though. They're what, 30? 30 coins for a mushroom? 15? Something like that? Probably 15. Alright, now I'm save stating, by the way. Because if I goof this up, I do not want to start over. Alright, save state, slot, 8. Yeah. Sharp inhale intensifies. Alright, we're good. I totally went into last stream thinking we couldn't do any of the Toad missions, by the way. I forgot you could just pay off the Goombas. Or all of the enemies. I completely forgot you could do that. So yeah. That's, a thing. Yeah, very close call. Very close call there. We're all good. We're all good. Hey, there's people here this time. Is that Master Peanut in my chat? What's going on, big dog? Been a minute. How you doing? Also, what's going on, Hunter? Good to see you. Yes, there are in fact people here this time. Alright. I see sticker peek, I click. You know what? I respect it. Alright. I would never do this normally, but I'm paying him the 20 coins. Because I am pacifisting as much as possible. But we can get the HP up part for the Toad missions. We just have to have enough... Oh, we're gonna get freaking scammed on that secret door, though. We're gonna get scammed. Sticker Star, but it's Undertale Pacifist Route. Undertale Pacifist Route, except I've already killed 3 different sets of enemies. Undertale Neutral. Neutral, but one of the endings where Sans doesn't completely despise you. Okay, what would be useful here? What fights are we gonna have to do? We're skipping Big Buzzy Beetle because not necessary. We could do Wamino Mountain and be fine. Anything else that would be useful to have on us? I'll just try and make this flashy, I guess. There we go. Multi-target, high-power stickers. I figure that's probably the best way to go. Okay, what else? Fire Flower. Let's get a flashy Fire Flower in 1-2 just because we can. Let's go! Fun fact, that Goomba disappears from the background there, up there by the bushes after you do the fight with the 5 Goombas. So he's kind of just a plant for the cutscene, and that's about it. Now, I don't know where the trigger is in this room, but I could try. Nah, I only have so many save slots. I'm not gonna go for it. If I had like 50 save slots, I might try and pull it off again, but nah. Alright, so this is going to be turn number 5, but definitely a 1-turn fight. We have a Fire Flower. We don't even need a Fire Flower, honestly. Although, kind of... do I use it? Because the ones later in level might be really hard to get. Because there's that Goomba that jumps out of the bushes. I don't really want to deal with him. I guess we could just use all 3 turns of the Battle Spinner. Battle Gambler, true. Best Sticker Star feature. Gambling. When she leaves you on red for an hour, go all in on Fire Flower. Alright, yeah, I'll probably just, I'll play this one cautious. I mean, I have plenty of stickers. I'll do 2 hammers. 2 hammers should be enough, honestly. But just in case it's not, I'll throw a jump in there, too. Yeah, that's more than enough. See, when they're all scrunched up together like this, it's easy. By the way, Agent, I was doing some thinking after I watched that video you sent me about the 4 bosses perfect bonus. I was thinking if it would be theoretically possible to one turn. Actually, I'm an idiot. There's a fire and ice flower right up here. I literally forget I said anything 15 seconds ago. But, I was thinking, would it be theoretically possible to one-turn Bowser Snow Statue in some, you know, way, some timeline? Where, because the thing is, if you can't crumble him, you can't one-turn him. Absolutely not. If you can crumple him, like, what you'd have to do is you'd have to roll a POW bingo, hit the crumple chance, boombox, water gun, and then some other thing. The problem is, I don't know if the water gun works on him. I've never tried that. But I think if it does, then it is theoretically possible to one-turn him if you can hit the POW bingo and crumple him with the POW bingo. You cannot waste a slot on a POW block. But the thing is, I don't know if you can crumple him. I don't know if that's a thing you can do. I doubt it, honestly. You probably can't. I get rid of. Let's do more jumps. Hammers do more damage. But if you could crumple him, and you could somehow roll the odds of crumpling him on the POW block jackpot, then I think it would be theoretically possible. I tried to look up video of crumpling Bowser Snow Statue. I did not find anything. And I guess in theory, you shouldn't be able to crumple him. Like, I feel like that makes theoretical sense. Like, because he's supposed to be made of, like, cardboard instead of paper. So he should be harder to crumple. But I don't know if the source code's ever been data mined to see if they, like, give crumple resistance to any specific enemies in the game. Also, this should be at, I didn't increase the turn count. This should be at 5. Okay. Go ahead and sort. Our arsenal is expanding, and we get an extra album page in this level, which is cool. I never resumed full screen, by the way, I just realized. And honestly, I'm not going to. Screw it. I'm not going to resume full screen, because I don't want to have to undo full screen in order to save state, so I'm just not going to do it. But yeah, I don't know if there's any way to crumple him. We could run some experiments. If you can't... I should probably have some kind of jump stickers, right? Just in case. I'll ditch a couple hammers here. These are pretty good. If you can... If you can't... No! No, 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 no! When's my last save state? How far back am I? Oh no. Oh no. This is why you save state regularly. Okay, welp. I was literally just talking about the fact that it would have been easier for me to save state because I wasn't in full screen, and now I'm all the way back here. Okay. But yeah, if you can't crumple him, I think you can probably still two-turn him. Because you can definitely do Boombox. Boombox plus water gun should do what? 190, right? That would leave him with 310? And then I don't know what other things stickers do the most damage with action commands, but you might be able to two-turn him. But yeah, I genuinely don't know if it's possible to crumble him. We could... If we somehow get access to a bunch of flashy POWs... Actually, what am I talking about? We should definitely be able to get access to a bunch of flashy POWs. We'll have Battlewood unlocked at that point. That shouldn't be an issue. We should definitely have access to that. Okay. But yeah, we can still run some experiments, even if it's The problem is the crumble chance has got to be so low on just the regular POW bingo. It's got to be so unbelievably low. But I don't know. We could run some testing. We could run some testing for sure. I'm on emulator. We're gonna use save states. We have save states. We might as well use them, right? I was gonna try it. All right. But yeah, if I get access to flashy POW blocks, we could definitely experiment and see if it's at all possible to crumple them. My guess would be no, because I feel like at some point I would have seen it happen. Because the person... I watched a video by the same guy who did the 4 bosses, the 4 bosses perfect bonus. He made a video I saw where he said it's not possible to perfect bonus Bowser Snow Statue. But I think the method he used was weird. No shot! I jackpotted the first battle spinner. That's crazy. Okay. W. Look at that. Yes, sir. I guess battle spinner jackpots could be another way to make coins, but we're probably going to be using the battle spinner quite a bit. And then we'll have to, like, super perfect Bowser. Like, Bowser's gotta be... Actually, you know what we really need to figure out for Bowser? Because it's not going to be possible to one-turn Bowser. Final stage Bowser. What triggers the Kirsty cutscene? Genuine question. Because we might be able to two-turn it. We're not going to be able to one-turn it because we own, even if we hit a battle spinner jackpot, we only get the best we could do would be 3 infinite jumps, and we couldn't even do 3 infinite jumps because one of them would hit him on his crown and that would deal spike damage. So I definitely need to figure out... I totally didn't get the HP up part. Hold on. I will, save state, though. Over slot 8. Because that's where we were last. So the The counter is accurate on the screen. Even though we did get set back, the counter's accurate. We could just pick this up and leave actually, so that helps. But yeah, I would definitely want to know what triggers that, because we could use one turn, do whatever we need to do to trigger that cutscene, and then second turn just absolutely wail on him. Like, second turn... Again, Bowser's another one that I don't know if he can be crumpled. But we could definitely boombox, water gun, that's what, 190? Only thing that could probably beat that would be one of the bigger Infinijumps. Alright, once again I will save state over slot 8 just to make sure. Alright. Anything to do before going into Water's Edge Way? Actually, yeah, maybe. I'm just gonna go check festival grounds for, Actually, I'm trying to think. Is there any way I could angle my webcam so that I could play from my bed? The chair's hurting my back a little bit. I'm trying to think of, like, would that, like, look okay? Could I point my webcam, like, here and maybe up and play? How would that look? Let me give it a shot. How would that look? I'd probably need to point it up a little bit more. How's that? Is this too off-putting, chat? Or is this okay? Because I might do this. This might be a little better on my back. Throw some pillows behind me for some support. There we go. Now we're talking. Can y'all still hear me okay? Let me maybe move my mic a little closer so y'all can hear me alright. Hopefully you can still hear me. I'm trying to be loud. Alright, yeah, we'll grab these. We'll sell the shiny leaf. And then Water's Edge Way. I should save state at least once per level. I think that's a good rule of thumb to follow, is save state at least once per level. If we know we're going into a tight spot, we should probably save state more. Alright. We're gonna take a big turn, like, weird turn, to end this world. We're not going to fight Mega Sparkle Goomba right away. We're gonna grab the trumpet and leave. As long as we can manage to avoid all the Bob-ombs, which is probably going to be difficult, now that I think about it. But if we can manage to avoid the Bob-ombs on the way out... Actually, no, we'll have the, we'll have brought the carpet down by then. There should be a quick, way to get to the exit. There's not an easy way to save state from up here. I'll do it this way. Alright, save state slot 8. That's the one, right? Yeah. I'll just keep my mouse up here. Why not? Have it right next to me. Alright, actual run progress. Hooray! No, not... Well, this is why we save state. I guess I don't need the shell, but I'd really like it. Long jump too, just nice to have. Not that we'll be getting into too many fights, but... Some turns are definitely going to be unavoidable. Like for example, we're going to have to take a couple for Big Scuttlebug in World 3. There's no getting around that. That one's going to be annoying. How does Big Cheep Cheep work? Can we one-turn Big Cheep Cheep? Like, does your turn stop if he takes enough damage, or does it let you finish your turn? That one might be a 2-turn, depending on how the mechanics work. New album page, let's go. Another required turn here. It is only just one, which is nice. As long as we get 2 on the battle spinner, we're good, and we can pay to do that, so no worries. So it was 2 for the 3 Goombas, 1 for the Cone Goombas, 1 for Bowser Jr., 1 for the 5 Goombas, and 1 for Kamek so far. So that's 6 turns. It's so funny because this is the opposite way that I normally play the game. Like, I'm just going to pay the 15. I'm not going to try and line it up. I'm not going to worry about that. I guess I could hammer. I'd have to get at least a great. Or I could save state in case I goof it up. That's an even better idea. Why is this such a smooth yet not smooth surface? Hold on. Save state. Frick. Slot. 8. There we go. Hammer. Hop slipper. Okay. No worries. Alright, 1 turn Kamek. No biggie. Let me increase the turn count to 6. There we go. I should stream sitting on my bed more often. This is comfy. Hopefully this isn't too off-putting for you guys. I apologize if it is giving the wrong impression. But I've been having some back issues over the past, like, while, honestly. A couple months. Back and shoulder issues, so I would like to avoid that if at all possible. Alright. Does anybody remember which comet piece is which? I think Waterfall is Wamino Mountain. IIRC. Alright. I would go for the POW and the Hurl Hammers. I'm not risking it. I'm not risking it for the biscuit. Not happening. I'm gonna hope that this is the Wamino Mountain comet piece. If it is, we're all good. Actually, I need the faucet. So why don't we grab it while we're here? This might be tricky. Run right between them. Yes, sir. Let's go. Alright, with careful maneuvering, we should be okay here. Whoop. Hey. Go back to your pathing, please. There we go. There we go. Alright. Take it slow, take it easy, no rush. That's not the shell, that's the shell. That's what I want right there. Alright. Time check, 10 p.m. Not too bad. I do want to leave a little bit of time to chill by myself before I head to bed tonight, but we can probably go for another hour or so. Just depends on how we're feeling. Last night wasn't feeling it, ended stream after an hour. Tonight, we're at an hour, we're cruising. And we've had no drop frames. Shout out OBS. No drop frames, baby. Trying to think, is there any reason to do the other comet piece? Like, is there anything to... Obviously, we can't beat Hither Thither Hill. But is there a reason to go to Hither Thither Hill? Like, I can grab the scrap. And, like, put it back and get the comet piece. I can do that. But... like, is that going to do anything for me? I'm not so sure. I'll get this one first. I might go get the comet piece just because. I don't know. Like, is there anything... We definitely cannot do the Green Toad mission. We could get inside. We could collect the scrap. The pipe scrap. We could get all the way up to Big Buzzy Beetle. But we can't fight him, obviously, because that would take a turn. I'm willing to do stuff that's not 100% required if it doesn't take up a battle turn. If it takes up a battle turn, it's off the table. It's off the list. So we're just gonna have to manage with 95 HP instead of 100. I was thinking about spear guys, actually, in World 5. Are we gonna be able to get to just the 3 that we need to... Or actually, just the 1. I think the other 2... No, you have to get to 2 of them. One of them gets eaten by one of the flowers, but... There's at least 2 spear guys you need to fight. And I don't know if it's possible to just take those guys out, or if the other ones that are scattered around are going to be super annoying and like chase after you, and you'll be forced to fight them. Okay, go ahead and sort the album. Is there anything to do before Wamino Mountain? Save state. Save state to be safe. Save slot 8. And we'll go straight to Wamino Mountain. This one might be a little tricky, because I feel like there's some platforms that are kind of small that I feel like a Spiny might be able to catch you on if it sees you, so... Not this one, but later in the level. Oh, and this part. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. How are we doing this? Can we... You know what? I'm save stating. I'm save stating again. Come on. Save slot 8. Unregistered class? What does that mean? You better frickin' save. Alright, good. Are we... Is there any way we could get to that star without triggering a battle? You can beat the World 4 boss... in 4... with big shiny burn hammers. 4? Really? It takes 4 full turns? That's kind of wild. Oh my gosh, I did it! I did it! I'm gonna try to avoid them and not run into them. Because I made a rule last night about, like, out-of-battle stuff. I did it! Let's go! That's actually so huge. Wait, hold on. Let me save state. 4 hammered, 2 turns total. Okay, that's fine. Sorry, I need a mouse pad. Or something better than this. Okay, great. Cool. Okay, I really wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do that, and I did the whole thing without running into anybody. I made a rule last night that if I collect HP up parts... Actually, Agent, let me know how you feel about this. I was trying to decide last night whether first strike killing an enemy outside of battle. So, like, let's say I whack a Goomba and I kill it. Like, I have enough HP up parts and I just kill the thing. Do we count that as a turn? You never enter the battle scene, but, like, you do kill the enemy. So, I wasn't sure how to score that. And I was thinking if I ran into anything with the star, then I might count that as, like, an out-of-battle kill, and that might go down as a turn. But, yeah, let me know how you feel about that. Because I'm not 100% decided on that, and it wasn't relevant there. We were able to sneak by, which is good. But... I'd say that doesn't count, since no battle turns get... That's fair. I mean, you never enter the battle scene, so technically you never use a turn. That would make this run a lot easier. That would make this run a lot easier. Okay, I think this is the only way over there. We're gonna have to cut this corner. And then go around. And then this Koopa could be annoying. He's doing his little patrol turn around. That's not how I wanted you to turn around. His walk cycle's not random, is it? No. Okay. Chat, I'm going to take a real... I'm going to save state one more time, because this I've been worried about this Spiny. This specific Spiny. I'll save state again. I'm going to quickly run to the bathroom, but I will be back shortly, and thank you for your patience. It is much appreciated. Alright, chat. I am back. Thank you for your patience. Have I missed anything on phone notifications? We got a congrats on day 200 from a local commenter. Shout out to bro. Also from the guy agent, W Mans. Alright, we're back. Okay, Spiny, it's just you and me. If he comes far enough this... does he? I don't think he does. No, he doesn't. Alright. Behind him, let's go! We got him! Alright, I hate to be save stating so much, but I'd really prefer to do these things only once, so... Instead, we get this nice musical number. Alright. Actually, there's another Spiny I'm a little worried about. It shouldn't be too big of a deal. Yeah, some of them come down to, like, not, oh, is this enemy required to beat the game? It's, oh, can I dodge out of the way of this enemy while it's chasing me? This guy. Okay. Get around him. There we go. Good work. Yeah, looks like Wamino Mountain is good. No turns, which is big for the small number fandom. The small number fandom rejoices as the number remains as small as possible. Stupidest thing I've ever said. Alright. So yeah, like I said earlier, we're not fighting the World 1 boss right away. We will be grabbing the trumpet and then going elsewhere. Because the sooner we get access to World 3, and specifically the boombox and the squirt gun, aka we need access to secret doors, the better. Alright. So if we're cool with whacking enemies outside of battle, and that not counting as a turn, I might run to Surfshine and grab that HP up part, just so that way I think we'll have enough HP to handle Goombas. If I'm correct in my assumption. We'll have enough HP to one-shot Goombas outside of battle. Just be less save stating we have to do if we can handle them outside of battle. Plus we'll have the faucet ready and the vacuum ready for when we need them later, which will be very nice. So yeah, I think that's a fair line of reasoning. Is we never enter the battle scene, therefore a turn never takes place. Everything happens in the overworld. We never start a battle officially, so no turn. I forgot you were streaming. So did 2,025 other people. You're fine. Actually, sorry, we're not at 2030 anymore. 2035. You're fine, Benny. Don't worry about it. You're all good. Trying to keep my reserves even here as much as possible. Also, chat, I did want to bring this up. Yoshi has been streaming on Twitch recently. And I've been thinking about potentially moving my streams to Twitch. I just feel like they might do better that way. But let me know your thoughts on that. Should I keep them here? Should I move them to Twitch? Do you not care? Just because streams have not really been doing great on the channel, besides when they are, you know, that one game that I'm not gonna say. But yeah, the stream viewership has not been particularly high over the past couple of months. So I've been thinking about maybe going to Twitch and that could be good. I usually go to Twitch for engagement. That's true. I used to stream on both. I thought you couldn't do that. I thought that was like a TOS thing, so I stopped doing it. I used to do Among Us on both. Back in the day, I would stream Among Us on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. I'd have two different tabs open, one for my YouTube chat, one for my Twitch chat. But I feel like that's a thing that I see people doing now. I see people multi-streaming. Like, Glam does it. Glam multi-streams everything. Maybe I should start doing it that way. Does the chat get integrated? Like, will I see messages from YouTube chat and Twitch chat in the same place? That's probably my major question about that. But yeah, I could probably try and figure out how to do multi-streaming. I think that would be good. I think that would be cool. Reach a larger audience and... Alright. There we go. And we're not counting that as a turn because the battle did not start. Yeah, maybe I'll look into how to set up multi-streaming. Don't even know if that's a thing you can do on OBS. I might have to use something else. I don't know. We'll see. I should probably save state because more than likely I will be run into by a Bob-omb. So I'm actually going to dip and save state. Both is just better. It gives you your viewers a choice since YouTube has stream rewinding and less ads, while Twitch has cool stuff like channel points. Yeah. It does seem like it would be kind of like a best of both worlds kind of thing. And again, I only ever stopped doing it because I was under the impression that it was against terms of service. But if it's not, then, I mean, that sounds like a great idea. And something I should definitely do. There's a lot of great stickers there. It's not worth risking it. It's just not. I guess I could fill out the thingamabob, the door. Maybe I could ask Glam about how she does it, or just look it up. Sure, shouldn't be too hard. We could probably figure it out. But yeah, that would be fun. That'd be cool. I haven't used my Twitch channel in don't even know how long. I think it's if you take affiliate. If you take affiliate, at least this is the way it used to be. You were only allowed to stream on Twitch. You couldn't stream on YouTube. And that might have changed too. I honestly don't know. But it used to be that way. But there's been a lot of terms changes in Twitch over the past, like, I don't know, 5 years or so. So that might not be a thing anymore. But it used to be that if you took Twitch affiliate, you could only stream on Twitch. You couldn't stream on any other platform. But I don't know if that is still the case. So maybe we'll look into it. Maybe we'll give it a shot. I've still got my Twitch account. I should still be able to link it. You probably have to use a different recording software, a different service. Like, I used to use Restream back in the day. That's how I did multi-streaming. Alright, this is the one where I might want to save state, actually. This one has the gates. Save state. Whoops. Save state. There we go. Could just let them handle it for me as well. I will take getting hit if it means I don't start a battle. The fences are actually helping me here. Nope, that's not helpful. No! Alright, I was so close. Alright, hold on. No. Load. That one. Alright, we're good. Let's see if we get good luck again. There we go. I'll take damage. I don't mind taking damage, I just don't want to end up in a battle. Nope. Alright. This is gonna kinda suck a lot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm running out of fences. I'm running out of fences. Uh-oh. Nah. Okay, we looped him. We're good. Whew. Alright. The fence actually helped me more than it hurt me there. Gave me something to block him off with. We should still be sitting at 6, right? There wasn't anything in Wamino Mountain. Yeah, we should still be at 6 turns. 6 turns in World 1, that's not bad, man. That is not bad, we've done well. There's nothing else to vaporize for in this room, right? I've always been confused about that, because, like, There's all these platforms, and there's nothing going on in here. And it's like, it seems like you should be able to paperize, or there should be a hidden block somewhere or something, but nope. Not that I'm aware of, anyway. Okay. So once again, we are going to go get... Just gonna get these guys out of the way. We're gonna get Luigi. There he is. We're gonna get the trumpet, and then we're gonna skedaddle, because I don't believe we have the firepower to one-turn Mega Sparkle Goomba yet. And then I'll do the World 2 door, just to get it out of the way. But we're not going to do World 2 next. We're going to do World 3 next. So we can get access to Boombox, Secret Doors, and then eventually Squirt Gun. Alright, trumpet. Let's get after it. Alright. I'm not going to run in and start the fight and then leave. I don't even think that would benefit me at all, so not worth doing. Let's head back to the front.
Just remember that Wiggler segments can dodge attacks.
Yeah, Wiggler segments are gonna be interesting for sure. Alright, have a good night, Hunter. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Wiggler segments are going to be interesting. I'm pretty sure they can't dodge thing stickers. So we could just spam thing stickers. We could just walk into every Wiggler segment fight with a thing sticker and just absolutely wail on them. Probably the most efficient way to do it, honestly. Because then there's the one at Whitecap Beach where there's also the bloopers. Alright. So we will go and start World 3. Unfortunately, with only 3 album pages. Actually, no. We'll handle door first. That's what I said, right? Jump hammer, flower mushroom, spike helmet, poison mushroom. We got everything. All right, cool. Just in case you get any ideas. Just in case you get any ideas. Alright, Iron Jump should work for this, right? Gonna use my less good ones if I have the ability to do so. What if we did a funky one and we just used, like, not the normal sticker for all of them? As much as we can, anyway. Mushrooms and... Oh shoot, I sold my mushrooms. Oops. Well. Alright, we're gonna open this door and then... Actually, no, we could do. We could also play World 2 up to the boss. Give us a couple extra HP up parts to work with. How do I want to do this? I don't know. Because we wouldn't have the firepower to handle Tower Power Pokey yet. I think the only required fight, unless there's any that we absolutely can't avoid, like just traversing normally, is the Kamek mini-boss. Unless I'm forgetting something, which I don't think I am. So I'm trying to think. Would it be better to do World 3 first? Or do World 2 and then just not beat the boss? Pick up, we get what, three different HP up parts? Which would give us more first strike power.
Sand Shifter might be important since the magnifying glass has base damage of 80. That's wild.
That's insane base damage. I'm just going to waltz right on through and pretend that no one else is here. No! Ooh.
Actually, where was my last save state? I don't remember. Frick. Send me back to Goomba Fortress. What? I just saved over it. Oh no! I just saved over it! Oh no! Wait, that's actually so terrible. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the most honest and forthcoming thing I can possibly do. I'm gonna do the most honest and forthcoming thing I can possibly do. I'm gonna die. So we don't have to count these turns. Because running would count, and I want to do that. So I'm just gonna go through and die. So technically we were never here, and this never happened. I think that's the best course of action. Because this will reset me back to... Actually, where does this reset me back to? Probably the beginning of the level, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. So technically, because I died, we were never here. I will save state over it in case we get hit again. I don't know if that was the best way to handle it, but I'll be darned if I'm playing through multiple levels over again just to get back here. So we died, so those turns never happened. This is definitely my first time putting together the door puzzle for Dryvake Desert. You saw absolutely nothing. All right. I hope that's an acceptable solution. I didn't want to run away.
I figured I would waste stickers and die and get the progress wiped and go back to previous save. That's probably the best way to go about it. So according to the game, those turns didn't happen because they didn't. So, yeah. I could just do the Don Schnock sort of way of going about it where running doesn't count as like an encounter if I run into an enemy accidentally, like, but I will try to avoid it if at all possible. I will try to avoid needing to run. Alright. Save over it again just to make sure. And then skedaddle. There we go. Alright. Just could have done that the first time, but whatever. Now if anything happens, we can get sent right back here, which is a preferable spot to be. I don't like how many enemies there be. This dude needs to leave me alone, bruh. Alright. Although I would prefer to not have to do a full game reload if I, if I did happen to run into something. So I will continue to save state. I don't want to abuse save states, but it's just going to be the most effective way to reset if I run into something. So hopefully you guys understand and are okay with that. Went up as unfortunately fodder in this run. Yeah. Yeah. Also, Agent, are you familiar with the sticker comet? It's a mod, but it's like kind of a whole new game. Currently in development. Are you familiar? It's almost like a DLC, but not really. It's like a whole other game. I saw a trailer for it, not too long ago, probably about a month ago. Whenever that releases, we will be there. You best believe we will be there. Is it out? Oh, I'm sorry. I read no as have. I don't know why. No, not bed. Yeah, when that comes out, I'm not sure when. I'm pretty sure I subscribed to the YouTube channel that was talking about it. So hopefully I will be notified when it releases. Whoopsies. No, we need to go down here, right? Yeah. We will be there, absolutely. Yes, we will be there. I can pick up the soda during this run without having to reset. I'm so happy. And the watering can. We don't talk about the watering can incident of 2025 because it didn't happen. I didn't notice until like so long after. I was like, wait, I have the watering can. How did that happen? Oh, shoot. If I ever do turn that into a video, which I should at some point, I want to turn this series into a video too, eventually. Probably voice over it, kind of similar style to what Astronauter did for the Nuzlocke. Gameplay in the background with voiceover. All right. Okay, pyramid time! Pyramid time!
Let's go get the HP up part. And then we will get out of here. Okay. I will save state after we get this, just in case I run into anything. Save state. Alright. Strike like now. There we go. Alright, no biggie. No biggie. Handled. Handled. Alright. Alright, chat, humor me on something real quick. I want to feel slightly less like a lunatic. So if you could just bear with me while I yap about this and try to explain myself. So lately, since I got back up to school, I've been dealing with like big waves, big pangs of anxiety, and I don't really have like a good reason for why. Like, nothing should have stressed me out as much as it's been stressing me out. Like, it's not that deep. Like, I'm taking a data mining class, right? And the reputation the class has online is that it's a very, very difficult class. And I am someone who's like kind of crazy about like academics and stuff. Do I need to go into the room with the hammer bro and the dragons and everything? No, I shouldn't. Okay, then I won't. But I'm kind of crazy about academics, and I want to have A's and everything, so I stress over that especially more than I should. But like, the first assignment came out for this class, right? And also, required turn about to take place, and I need to figure out what the best way to approach it would be, because I don't know if I am prepared. I'll get back to my yapping in a second. Am I ready for the paratroopers? We should be okay, right? Do we have enough? We've got a shiny line jump and 2 regular line jumps. Is that gonna be enough? I'll save state beforehand anyway, just to make sure. I really wish I didn't have to save state this much, but I don't want to have to redo another level because I goofed up. Alright, we'll do this one. This will be required turn number 7, but hopefully there should only be 1 turn if I can hit Battle Spinner Jackpot. Actually, I should save state maybe during Battle Spinner so I can like redo it if I screw it up. that gonna be good enough? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. If it's not, we save stated, but hopefully it is. It's fine. We're good. Alright, we're good. Let me... Whoops, sorry about that. Let me update the turn counter. There we go. Alrighty. Okay. Handled. Anyway, back to what I was yapping about. So, I kind of freak out about academics more than I should. Like, stuff that should not bother me bothers me. No, I didn't. Did I save state after? I don't remember if I save stated after the fight or not. I might have to redo it. No, don't save state over it. Load. I did not. Okay, we have to redo it. No worries. It was quick. But yeah, I freak out over stuff that I should not be freaking out about. And it causes me way more anxiety than it should. Or has any right to, because it's just not, like, the magnitude of, like, say, just a homework assignment. It's just not at the level where it should be causing me as much stress as it does. And I mention this because the first assignment for this data mining course that I'm taking is, comes out. And I guess I should explain and give context. So, my first couple of weeks, or like my first week and a half of this semester was pretty light. The semester started like halfway through a week. So like the first couple of classes were just like introductory stuff. I'll save state in just a second. And then the next week after that was still pretty introductory, getting used to the classes. And like by the end of that week, there hadn't been any homeworks assigned yet. And the whole time, I'm sort of thinking to myself, like, okay, I don't really know what to do with myself, like, I have so much free time, and I'm thinking, like, oh, in a couple weeks you're going to be wishing you had this much free time, like, just relax, just wait, things are going to get more difficult, brace yourself, and I'm bracing myself, like, okay, if a homework assignment comes out right now, am I going to be prepared for it? Am I following along enough with the material in class? Like, if a homework comes out, am I going to be prepared to complete it? If multiple classes hit me with a homework assignment at the same time, am I going to be able to manage? Am I going to be able to keep up? And this is like while I have nothing assigned to me, right? So, like, when I'm not worried about stuff, I'm worried about the fact that I'm not worried about stuff. And so the first assignment finally does come out. It came out a couple days after I expected it to. But the professor finally releases the first homework assignment. And it's like 11 p.m. on a Sunday, which I think is kind of a rude time to put out a homework assignment, personally. But I'm like, okay. I'm laying in bed, I get the email notification that the assignment came out. And I'm like, okay, let me look through it and just, I'm not going to work on it tonight, but let me read through it. Bugger off, go somewhere else. Let me read through it, and
just see, you know, do I understand what's going on? Do I think I'll be able to complete it? You know, will I at least have like a starting point to? Am I going to be completely in the dark, or am I going to have at least somewhat of an idea of what I need to do? And so I read through the assignment, and honestly, I'm looking at it, and I'm like, fundamentally, I understand what I need to do. Like, I understand the math and the equations and stuff behind this. Like, I understand what I need to do. Like, and in this class, we're allowed to use AI to, like, help us with, like, implementing code and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, I could definitely, you know, with some assistance on, like, how to specifically do this in Python with, like, ChatGPT or whatever, I could definitely handle this. Like, this is doable. So I go to bed that night and I'm like, yeah, the homework assignment's out, and I'm worried because it's out, and now, you know, there's a deadline and there's a time limit on how much time I have to work on it and that type of stuff, and just it being out is bothering me, right? Okay, I have Flashy Hammer, Flashy Slap on this page, so we should be okay. So I go to sleep, and I wake up the next morning, and I should specify, I have, like, my sleep schedule has been top-notch since I came back to school, which, like, has never, ever been a thing ever. Like, I've gotten probably an average of 8 hours of sleep every night since I got back on campus. Which is crazy. Also, W Battle Splinter Jackpot. Not that it's gonna do anything to Kamek, but alright, we'll do Flashy Slap, Flashy Hammer. Just to make sure it, Oh, I way overcommitted here. Oops. Okay. Oh, he dead. Yeah, he... Now you know he dead. Shout out Corey Kenshin. I love that particular quote quite a bit. But, alright. Turn counter's updated. We're at 8. That's our second required turn of the world. Right? Am I making that up? Hold on, am I making that up? Where'd the last turn come from? I can't remember. Oh, paratroopers. Yeah, paratroopers. Sorry. Forgot. For some reason. Let's get out of here. I gotta sneak past the dry bones. Frick. There we go. Alright, we're good. That leaves just the boss. Assuming we can dodge everything we need to dodge in Sandshifter. I have my concerns about, like, jumping over, like, spikes and stuff. Like, am I gonna be able to do that without triggering a battle? I guess we'll see. Save state, for sure.
Yeah. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. So, this first assignment comes out, and I read through it the night it comes out before I go to bed, and I'm like, I understand the math that's going on here. With some assistance from AI on the actual programming bit, I could definitely figure this out. But I wake up the next morning, and from like 10 a.m. through like 2:30 p.m., I get progressively more and more and more and more worried about the assignment, and I have no good reason as to why. Nothing changed. Nothing changed in the assignment in that time. But I am like, it gets to the point around like 2 o'clock. I am like close to being physically sick. I am so nervous about this assignment. And again, I don't really have a good reason to be so anxious about it. Because I looked over it and I was like, I get this. This makes sense to me. Like, it shouldn't be bothering me as much as it is. And yet, I'm, like, paralyzed in fear about it. And so, I get back to my dorm after class. I have class from 10 to 2 on Monday and Thursday. And it's a Monday. So I get back to my my room. I eat lunch. Because generally my emotions run high when I'm hungry. So I'm like, okay, maybe food will help me settle down a little bit. And I sit down, and I open the assignment, and I put it into ChatGPT, and I ask it to walk me through step by step, and everything. And I kid you not, within 2 hours, I'm done with the assignment. Heavily assisted by ChatGPT, don't get me wrong, for like all the specifics of actually implementing it. But within 2 hours, I'm done. Like, everything is implemented that needs to be there. 2 hours. So, I'm like, okay, this thing is due. It was due the following Monday, by the way, at midnight. Monday, 11:59:59. Just for reference. And so, I'm like, okay, I have like a week now that I don't have to worry about another homework assignment coming out. It wasn't like, it was a little bit of like relief of, oh, it's done. But mostly my thought process was, okay, now I have this week-long buffer period where I don't have to worry about another assignment coming out. That was my main thought, finishing it, was, oh, I don't have to worry about another one for a week. At least a week. But, like, I'm trying to look at it from a logical perspective and be like, Peanut, have you watched my tier list video? Have you watched my ranking every level in Sticker Star tier list video? I would highly recommend not just plugging my channel and trying to frick, why did I do that? I'm not just plugging my channel. I just like I'll I won't make you watch through the 1.5-hour video. I will just tell you 2 levels in this game are in my burn it tier.
One is Longfall Falls. The other is Sandshifter Ruins. Those are the 2 levels in my Burn-It tier. Now, keep in mind, I did make that list, like, 2 years ago. And I have played Sticker Star many times since I made that tier list. But this is one of only 2 levels I put in my absolute garbage tier. So I 100% agree with you. This level blows. This level is terrible. This level is Bafflewood if it was bad. And also sand. So I agree with you, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. Is I 100% agree with you. This level sucks. This level's awful. I have the same opinion since 2012. You know what? I respect it. Can I get over this spike? Let me save state. He's gonna whack me a couple times. That's okay. I'm gonna save state right here. I swear I've made that jump before. I swear I've made it. You have to bump into... I could have sworn I've made this jump. Yes! 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 I told you! I told you! Iframes, baby! That's what I'm talking about! Alright, let me save state again. This hammer, bro, I have no idea. You have to just, like, I think get up real close to him with your iframes. And then, not that. 8. Yeah. What? It didn't save! Did I overwrite the wrong one? Maybe I overwrote the wrong one. Oh well, whatever, we'll... Did I overwrite the wrong one? No? Doesn't look like it. No, do not save. Load. I want to load this one. Assuming running counts as defeating... Come on, game. Work with me. I did this like 2 seconds ago. Come on. There we go. The question is, can I also do that? Well, frickin' frick. Alright, load. Why can I do it sometimes and not all times? What is up with that? There we go. What was the difference there? So freaking... I'm so sick of this, dude. I'm so sick of this. I'm sick and tired of it. As if I needed more reasons to hate Sandshifter Ruins. Alright, Sandshifter, absolute banger Sandshifter Ruins gameplay, by the way. Most enjoyable Sandshifter Ruins gameplay. Don't you dare. Don't you freaking dare. Alright. I'm save stating. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I don't know about this one. I don't know about the hammer, bro.
I don't know about the hammer, bro. I don't know if the hammer, bro, is gonna be doable. But we're up to this point. Come get me. Hammer bro's a tall hitbox, yeah. I want to like getting close. But then like, he knocks you back. That's the problem. It's hard to get momentum with the hammer bro because he... Yeah. I don't know about the hammer bro, chat. Hammer bro, we might just have to bite the bullet. Come get me. Come get me. Hammer bro, we might just have to bite the... Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. Nope, don't save. Load. So we know the spike is possible. The hammer bro, I think you're right. We might be able to album phase through him. That's not a bad idea. Let me see if I can get iframes really close to him and then like open my album right next to him. Oh, hello. Hello, personal space. No, I hammered on accident. I hit the wrong button. Hold on. No, what? Okay, hold on. Hold. I hate this level. I loathe this level. Come get me. What? How? Alright. The crash out I'm about to do. Dude! It like I'm freaking out right now. Just run. Run to the... Okay. No, that's not... You have to jump, like, late. Nah, this dude... Me and this dude are not cool. We are not cool. It's on site. Me and this paratrooper on site, bro. Stop! It's like lagging. It's lagging right as I make contact with him. No! Dude, what am I supposed to do? What am I? I've been doing this just freaking fine. Oh my gosh, what am I supposed to do? I've been doing this just fine. Okay, fine. No! The Paracufa incident. Actually, okay, hear me out, chat. This isn't gonna count, I just want to test something. If you run from this fight, does this guy despawn? No! I would like to try running. Does he despawn? He does. Okay. I just wasn't sure if he was special at all. This frickin' guy, dude. This frickin' guy. No. Peanut, I saw that. You ain't slick. Peanut, you are not slick. You are not slick. I saw that. You think I saw that. Okay, fine. Can I somehow... He's like catching up to me, bro. What? What is the... No, I thought I had it. I thought I had it. I thought I had it, dude. I should have save stated on the stairs. Alright, we're fine, we're fine. Why'd I jump? Well, what else am I supposed to do? I can't just walk straight through them. Unless I can. What was that? Did y'all see that? I, like, canceled the knockback. Hold on, wait. What is going on right here? That jump 100% looks possible. It did seem possible. But it like, the game is not helping. The game is not doing me any favors right now. Okay, we're out of range of the paratrooper, which is good. We can, like, take time and line this up. I think he'll need to hit you when you're above him, which should push you to the ledge, and you can jump over him with iframes. That's not a bad idea. Let me see if I can time my jump to be, like, as he's throwing it. I need to, like, get up on the platform, though. And that's proving very hard right now. I don't want to go too close and, like, do that. This is annoying. Okay, get out of the range of the paratrooper. We're fine. Then get up, and then I need him to hit me. In the air, somehow. Like, on the way down? I'm jumping too early. No. That, like, it, like, canceled... Hold on. Are we on to... Are we cooking? Are we on to something? I don't know. No, disappear, please. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm gonna save state. I'm gonna save state. I'm gonna save state. We don't have to do all that again. Alright, we're fine. No. Okay, load. Load this one. Okay. No. There's gotta be a way, right? There's gotta be some way to do this. These freaking mini jumps that aren't making it up the platform, dude, are killing me. What am I supposed to do? I'm trying. I'm doing everything in my power to get up next to him without running into him. Like that! There's gotta be something we can do with iframes here. There has to be. Come on. What? Why? Stop! Oh my gosh, dude. Get on the ledge. Okay, there. Oh, it does still... How did I... Yeah, if I get the hit with no knockback, I don't know how I did that though. I'm trying to like figure out how. What if he's turned away from me? Is his... Oh, I thought I had it. I thought I had it. Okay. Maybe? Iframes if he's like turned away from me? Somehow? Hold on. This is... I have no idea if this is actually gonna, like, happen, but... Just get on the ledge. You suck. I hate you. This is impossible. Oh my goodness. I actually can't. I actually can't freaking. No, that was the one with no knockback. No! I got the no knockback, dude. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what I did. I don't even know what I did, bro. Oh. How do I even... I need to get up. No. He's so fat. Nah, bro needs to, like, go gym or something, dude. Why won't you just let me on the platform? Please. Oh my gosh. Stop. Oh, dude. I need... Is there any way I could hit, like, a momentum jump? Like, I'd have to nail it, but if I was, like... Yeah, no. It's probably frame perfect. If I were to somehow, like, hit... Like, no. It's too far. Man. This sucks. And this comet piece is required, unfortunately. Required secret. That I didn't even. Dude, I'm about to lose it. I'm about to lose it. Alright. There we go. Hello, sir. How are you? Alright. No, that didn't do it. It doesn't help that the game lags whenever I go to jump. Whenever you, like, make contact with an enemy, the game lags. And I'm not a fan of that being a thing. No, I don't know if it's possible, dude. I think his hitbox is just too big. Can you get a save on the ledge in time? I could try. I'd have to have this, like, ready. Okay, I got one. I'm shocked I actually got one, to be honest with you. Never mind, apparently I didn't. What? Where'd it go? Where'd my save state go? I actually think his hitbox is too big. I think I saved it to the wrong one. I think I saved it to 7 instead of 8. Oh yeah, no, okay. I do have... If I can get him to turn around, there's like a chance. I'm on the ledge, but I don't have iframes. That's the Oh, I thought that was it! No, dude. That looked like it was it. Okay, so just trying to jump over him that way is not gonna work. I need iframes to have any chance. Hitbox might actually just be too big. No, it's like a wall, dude. It's actually like when you have iframes. Try more album cancels? I guess I could try. Okay, so I need to get iframes, run up to them. Do my iframes run out while I'm in my album? Hold on. It immediately cancels my iframes if I open the album. I don't know if that's gonna help. Or maybe I just get there too slow. You don't have a lot of iframes. I don't know if I can get back up there in time. I don't know if this is possible, dude. I really don't know. Like, we've gotten, like, the best possible jump that we can get from the ledge with iframes, with him facing the other direction. Oh! I don't know what I did! I have no idea what I just did! Oh my gosh! I have no idea what just happened! Oh my gosh. That was like a 25-minute ordeal. I have no idea what just happened. I don't know if that's possible on original hardware. I have no idea. Oh my gosh, hold on. I need album space, and I will make sure I save stated. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Okay, save state. Slot 8. Cool. Okay, now we still have 7 if we want to like try it again for whatever reason. Wow. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what happened. I literally don't even know what happened, dude. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, now this could be a problem. I'm gonna save state again. Yeah, I'm gonna save state again. This could be a problem. Falling dry bones could be a problem. Yeah. It's okay. We got through it. We got through it. We have a save state that is functioning. They fall in front. They only fall in front of me. I don't think they fall on top. So we might be able to change directions here and figure it out. Or not. Okay. Every now and then I'm just gonna like kind of stop and wait for the next one to spawn in before I keep... Oh, time for us to be here for another 25 minutes doing this. Alright. Wait till this one drops in. I think it's like on a timer of some kind. So... This is... Ugh. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, just drop one in. in front of me, so I have some time to, like... What is... Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah, that seemed like a good one. I don't know what happened. Okay. Go again. Go again. Maybe if I hug the wall? Nope. That didn't seem to do it. I'm gonna try hugging the wall. That did not work. Okay. How are you supposed to get through this without getting hit? Like, actually. Like, what are you supposed to do? You try moving backwards to get him to spawn behind. That's not a bad idea. Let me see if I can try that. What? Okay, I literally didn't even hit the sand. That's fine. Okay. Wait for the next one to fall and then go. And then... Yeah, it looks like it only puts them in front, which is annoying. Gosh darn it. I have no idea how to do this. I have no idea how to do this. My best idea is, like, keep zigzagging, but I don't know if that's gonna... Keep zigzagging. The zigzag! The zigzag! Let's go! Let's go, chat! Let's go! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Frick. That took so long. As if I needed any more reasons to despise this level. Save slot 8. Back in. Let's get the other exit and get out of here. I never want to see this level again. Sand Shifter just dropped 3 more tiers. There's not 3 more tiers to drop. It was already at the bottom. Okay. Okay. There's an HP up part to get as well. I gotta remember to do that. Alright, where did I take last time? I high-key don't remember what way I took. I gotta make sure I get the HP up part. This dude can actually, like, catch hands right now if he wants to. Alright, cool. HP up part's here. No worries. Magnifying? Did I get the magnifying glass already? Agent, am I tripping or did I get the magnifying glass? I did, right? It's literally in my inventory as I speak. What am I talking about? Okay, this was not the way to go. That's fine. This is, yeah, this is fine. This is, whoop. Bro, did you see the ground he just covered? Alright, there's nothing to do here either. I'm gonna have to hit a spike jump, I think, to get out of here, which kind of sucks, but... Alright, let me save state. Slot 8. I want to get hit. Let's go. Spike jump is so easy. Spike jump is so easy compared to that freaking hammer bro, dude. I still don't know how I did it.
I still have no idea how I got over there. Alright, we have the bat, we have the magnifying glass, we have the jackhammer, we have the HP up part. We should not need anything else. Alright. Let me save state again, actually. We can hit spike jump. We can hit spike jump. Maybe not first try. We can definitely hit spike jump without too much of a problem. If he could just stay turned around, that would be so terrific. Let me get closer when he thwacks me. Yeah. No, don't start with this, please. We can do spike jump. Spike jump should be easy. There we go. Spike jump. Spike jump, baby! Let's go! Alright. Oh my gosh. Save state. I almost want to, like... Because if we're considering, like... Are we considering that a bug? Are we considering that a glitch? I'm not going to replay the game to, like, because if we're not considering that a glitch, then nothing changes. If we are considering that a glitch, then, like, theoretically, I could redo Cone Goomba. I could do Cone Goomba skip, but I don't know if we're considering that a glitch. That's just iframes. I don't know if I would necessarily consider that a glitch or an exploit. I feel like that's just using iframes. So I don't know if I would consider that in the same vein as Cone Goomba skip. Cone Goomba skip, I think, is just a flat out, like, that's just a glitch. Because I don't want to have to, like, redo the entire game because of that. No, okay. We're not counting that as a glitch. That's fine. Okay. Both Comet Pieces, Sandshifter Ruins, 0 turns. Wow. I might end stream. I might end on that. Oh my gosh. That was... Oh my gosh, that was actually... actually wild. Alright, I might just... I want to end on a good note. Not that the rest of the world shouldn't be that bad. Damp Oasis is a nothing burger. Actually, no, let's do Damp Oasis. Damp Oasis is quick. I do need room for the vacuum, though. What can I ditch? A couple of pop slippers, I guess. Probably not going to be using those. Yeah, I'm trying to, like, manage my inventory like I'm playing Sticker Star normally, and I'm doing, like, the furthest possible thing from playing Sticker Star normally. I need Faucet, too. I have both, though, so we're good. Oh my gosh. That was... Wow. Just... help. What just... Okay, we're fine. Sorry, a window popped up on my second monitor. Okay, we need Faucet. We need Vacuum. We'll get Damp Oasis out of the way. And then I'll probably end stream. Man. I never... The Sandshifter Hammer Bro incident of 2025. I never want to play Sandshifter Ruins again, bro. I never want to play Sandshifter Ruins again. Alright. This is so... Why would you be this way? The grab is like... I have to click like... so far above the sticker to grab it. It doesn't make any sense. Now I have room for vacuum. Okay, we'll do vacuum, we'll do faucet, we'll finish Damp Oasis. We'll actually, I think we'll probably set the tower up. Just because why not? From bottom 2 to bottom 1 level, true. Not a problem in the no things run, though. Ain't that something? Not a problem in the no things run. Just gotta stay far away from the jackhammer. That's about it. Because, I mean, it's literally right there. Alright, vacuum. Oh, shut up. Oh, that's right, I didn't do the, I didn't do the fan in one force. This is the first time using a thing sticker on the world. Oh, I've never seen that paperization spot before. I thought you were supposed to be the sticker expert. You're a fraud. You're a fraud and nobody loves you. The worn out jump stickers that I discarded from my album in order to pick up the scissors in 1-1 are ashamed to be associated with you. The paper that was used to make you could have been used to make something infinitely more useful and productive to this world. The very sheet that you are printed on is cursed. I was just thinking of this one clip from the Don Schnack playthrough of Sticker Star where he's talking to the Sling-A-Thing guy for the first time. And he's reading the dialogue and he's like, sure, the Sticker Fest was a total disaster. And he comes up, but have you played this game? Classic Paper Mario fans and their Sticker Star agenda. I mean, listen, just featuring Sandshifter Ruins has gotta knock some points off of the game. Just generally. The fact that that level exists has to go against the game in some capacity. However, okay. I'm not gonna go... Actually, I'll re-get the vacuum. Am I gonna get the goat later? I won't have to get the goat later if I get the vacuum. I'd rather get it here when there's no enemies to potentially run into. I'll just get it now. And then we'll put Drybeck Stadium together. It'll be the first time I almost do the worlds in order. I guess normally when I do... It's gonna be so weird doing, like, a normal playthrough of Sticker Star at some point. Because, like, I've beaten it 100%. I've 100%ed it on the channel. I've done minimum things on the channel. Now I'm doing minimum turns. It's gonna be so weird just, like, going through on my 3DS in, like, a year's time and being like, oh, I should play Paper Mario Sticker Star. It's like, this game's really easy. This game is, like, so not hard. But, yeah, I'll grab the vacuum just so I don't have to force myself to grab the goat later on. And we will put together Drybeck Stadium. And that is where we will leave it for this evening. While it is still this evening. I actually have, something I need to get done before midnight. So this will be the last thing that we do. It's not, it should only take like 10 minutes, but I do need to get it done before midnight, so. I have a class I'm taking, a mindfulness class, and I'm supposed to do a daily mindfulness meditation. And I have not done one yet today. And I want to get it in before midnight so it doesn't move over to the next day. So I would like to get that done. But other than that, I ain't got nothing else going on. Probably chill out for like an hour and a half. Something like that, and then go to bed probably around 1:15. That'll give me 8 hours. Tomorrow should be fairly light for me. Hopefully, God willing. Except for the next DBS homework, which is supposed to come out. So we'll see about that, but it's due next Thursday. I got time. Okay. Let me make sure this saves. Everyone needs a meditation after completing Sandshifter Ruins. Yeah, I'll put that in my meditation notes today. I played 2-3 Sandshifter Ruins before doing this meditation. This meditation helped me to calm down and remove all of the thoughts of anger and suffering that were in my brain because of that level. I could see my teacher just being like, huh? Sorry, what? Do you mind explaining this? And I'll just be like, Professor, just watch the VOD, okay? Be a G and go watch the VOD for me, alright? Do me a favor. Anyway, I'm gonna stop being loud at 11:40 p.m. now. I'm sure my sweet mates are probably upset with me. Yeah, that's gonna do it for tonight, chat. Thank you all for being here. Shout out Agent especially for the assistance. I appreciate it. Shout out Peanut. Who else was here? Benny was here. Hunter was here. I'll make sure I'm not forgetting anybody. Void was here. Skylar was here. I think that's... Oh, Carlton. Carlton was here. Shout out, y'all. Shout out, gang. Let me know if your teacher becomes a VOD watcher. I did have one teacher who used to watch my videos. He reacted to one of my my fast food tier lists, and then he did his own with like one of his classes, and then he sent it to me in an email and was like, "Dear Jack, this is the correct fast food tier list." He bought my merch. I love that man. I would die for that man. But yeah, thank you all for being here. Agent, you're probably the only one left. But thank you for being here, I appreciate it.
hopefully 1 or 2 days this weekend we can keep this going. Honestly, we accomplished more tonight than I expected to. I only expected to stream for like an hour or two, and here we are at almost 3, so I mean, I'll take it. Next time we will probably do at least the first 6 levels of World 3, and then we can go back and commit Mega Sparkle Goomba manslaughter, among other things. So, yeah, that's all for now. Hopefully y'all are enjoying this playthrough. I am, even despite the, the difficult moments. You know, one thing you worry about with challenge runs is this going to be worth doing? Like, is this going to be enough of a different experience from a normal playthrough to be worth time? And I think this one definitely is. You know, we have those cool, interesting moments, and the things that, like, I feel like the No Things run, like, made battles a little longer, but other than that, like, it wasn't too terrible. But this one's definitely got some different strategy to it, and even more down the road that I haven't, there's some stuff I haven't even considered yet. So we'll get there when we get there, but for now, that's going to be it. Hope you all have a wonderful night, and always remember, Jesus loves you. Peace.